here we are with this Lionel Rock Island line set, which I have listed on eBay, and I thought I would make a little video of it. My camera was giving me some trouble, but I hope now it's straightened out and I can do this. So what I want to do, you can see the whole set here pretty much, except for the cardboard parts which are underneath. I'll show those a little later in the video. Right now I'm going to move the major part of this over to the train table, and we'll go around there and see it operating. So let's do that right now. Now I'm going to try to stay out of the way of the camera as I do this, but occasionally you're going to see my head or something in the camera. So we begin with the tender. I'll put the tender on first, and that's the Rock Island black tender here. This is it. I think I'm about in range there, and you can see it says Rock Island there on it, and we're going to turn these around. I'm going to put it on here because I have to put the hook from the engine right in there. So let me set this on the track. And all these pieces look very clean. A little dust here and there, but nothing. I mean, it's just an amazingly clean set all the way around. Here's the engine, 8601. And as I mentioned on the eBay, it's got a hole for the headlight, but they never put a headlight in there. So that's the kind of engine. Then back in the back is the switch to change direction right up in here. That's the kind it was. Made of plastic, but this one very clean. I'm just looking, there's a slight scratch there, and really that's the only one I see in the whole engine. So very clean engine. I put that on the track over here. And this is the gondola here. I'll get that out. There's the gondola. And the gondola has molded couplers. They don't operate, they're just on the end. Same as the tender has a molded coupler too. So we'll put that on after the tender. And there's the flat car. Flat car is kind of interesting. It has a nice wheel here. That's a little detail that looks good. But the interesting thing about this is a molded coupler on this end. But on this end, it has the auto-style coupler you see with the piece that opens there. You can see that. Maybe I didn't have it up in the camera well enough. Let's do it again. It's got a piece down here. You put, when that goes down, the coupler opens. That's the only one in the set like that. All the rest of the couplers are molded. I put that on. Move this up. Okay. And last of all is the caboose. There's the caboose. And it's in nice condition. All the cars are very good condition. And I'll put this on. This has a molded coupler also. Let me go across and put it on this side because I'm going to run the train now. You can see that's a nice running train. And here it goes. Well, it's nice running, but the couplers didn't work. So what we're going to do, bring this over, close that coupler again, hook it up. I guess when I tripped it, I didn't push it back together. That's the problem. Here we go. So you can see that it runs pretty well. Let me just get a little closer with this if I can. You can see the whole thing, but you're not going to see it coming around and running around. Nice little set. I would say almost like new condition. I hesitate to say that. Always forgetting how to shut it off. I'll demonstrate the reverse for you. As I showed you, the switch is in here. You switch it to the other side, and when you turn on the power, it goes back. Now, I've had a number of these engines, and I have added headlights to them, but this set is so original, I decided I just wouldn't want to fool with it unless the person that bought it particularly wants me to do that, because disassembling them can be tricky. They're not hard to disassemble, but some of the pieces are fragile, and I've had, especially this, where you put the screw in to hold the motor in, break on me. So that's the reason I haven't fooled with this one. It's just too nice. Anyway, let's put it back in forward. I'll show you all of the loads. The 3 containers go in this car. 3 containers, 1, 2, 3, and there are stakes in this little can that go in this car, but there may be 2 missing because there are 2 holes without stakes. I put them all in and tested that out, but let's move that up for you. And the stakes are here, and if I have time, I may throw in something for a load for this car too, to the person that buys it. Also, whoever had this included all of this track screws for putting the track down on a board, so that's kind of nice. There are little holes here, and these just pop into the holes like this, and that's the stakes. They go all the way down each side, as I said, except for the possibility of 1 set. So that's the way they work, and that's what comes with this. So you got all the stakes, except possibly 2. You've got the containers, you got the 3 cars and the tender and the engine. A nice train, good starter set, or I think it's interesting for those if you collect the empty stuff, you know. If you can collect that, this is an interesting set to have. Okay, now what I want to do is show you, before I do anything else, so you have the regular transformer here. This is the one that comes with a lot of the sets, the Lionel transformer. I hope you can see it right there in the picture. That comes with it. Wire and the track clip come with it. Okay, now I'm going to open up and show the cardboard pieces. There's 1 break in the plastic in the case. Other than that, it's just about intact, and there's 1 corner of the top that needs to be taped. I'll tape that before I ship it, but other than that, the box is in pretty good condition too. So let's go down here. Here's the box without everything in it, and I'm going to take this off and let you see. You've got to be careful because it is cracking some more. Alright, and let you see this. This is the book that came with it, How to Build a Lionel Railroad. Of course, that's a catalog-like book. And there's a tunnel. This tunnel comes around and goes together. All these have been used a little, but they're in good shape. This goes like this, goes around, and then makes a tunnel for the train. And there is the bridge that it shows on the front. Here's the bridge. This just goes over and connects to that. I didn't put all these together. They're still in decent condition. There's a station. This comes around, goes like this, goes together. There's a roof for it, a platform in the back, and a platform that comes, and this is the front, I guess, and a platform for the back, all with it. So that's the cardboard parts. And also, there also is the chimney for the station. Also, all of the Lionel paperwork is here. I know I'm not doing this really well, but you can see that it's all here. So it's a complete set. There's hardly anything missing from it. As I said, if anything is missing from it, it happens to be two of the little black stakes for the flat car. Now, what I'd like to demonstrate last is this little automatic coupling thing that they put in here. I think it's kind of a joke, but on the other hand, it does include uncoupling on one car. So that's what they say there's uncoupling, and there is. Here's the, I'm just going to reach over here and get the uncoupler on a piece of track so I can show you what we have here. Here's the track, and this is the uncoupler. So I'll bring this out in front, and this is the uncoupler. This thing slips into the track like this so that it will snap up on there, and once we get it on there just right, it'll stay. It's a little bit tricky, but probably because I haven't paid attention to it. Alright, now we've got it right, and it goes in there like that. Now that's connected, and you see those two prongs come up when I press down. Now, the way that works is, if we take the flat car and put it on the track so that the uncoupler is on the side here, if this is all the tracks together, of course, on the layout, I'm trying to do this way, but you'll get the idea. So we have the front truck on, and let me move over here and see if I can put it back on my display here. Just a moment, and I can lay it down here. You can see there, and you can see here's the coupler there. Now, when you press this up and the coupler comes over it, now we got to get back a little further. You see how that opened? In other words, I go back and forth, it does not open. But when I press this up and go back over it, it opens. Well, it's supposed to open. It did open before, but now it's not cooperating for some reason. Maybe we're not getting this quite all the way up. Of course, not going to open. I think what's happening is the spring is a little, spring's a little loose. Let's try it one more time. See if we can get it to work. You know, it will open, but it's not cooperating now, and you can see then that it's really, as I said, sort of a joke. I'm going to try one more thing here. I know my horn's in the way and you can't see this. This video is getting to be a crazy one. I don't know if it's any good. Alright. I don't know if it's all working even. I was trying to put this track together from here. Can't do it. Okay. Let's just try this now with two cars. If it's still recording. And it is. What do you know? Alright, here's the caboose. Let's hook them together and see if I can get it to uncouple the way it's supposed to, one way or the other. Just for my own interest. Alright, train comes by, the uncoupler, and there, it worked perfectly. So that's the uncoupler you get with the set. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit messed up, but you got the idea about the set, which was my purpose. Thanks. Have a great day, and God bless.